The throne room of the Zantari Empire gleamed with bioluminescent crystals, casting an ethereal purple glow across the assembled court. Empress Vixara reclined on her crystalline seat, her forearms draped lazily across the armrests, her reptilian eyes fixed on the two humans who stood before her. Allah and Frederick had traveled 3 months through hyperspace to reach this world. Their colony ship damaged and their people desperate for a new home. They carried with them the hopes of 10,000 souls sleeping in cryostasis, waiting for a world that could sustain them. You dare ask me for sanctuary? The Empress's voice echoed through the chamber, her translator converting her hissing words into standard galactic. My planet is paradise. And you offer me, what? Quaint human labor, primitive technology. Frederick stepped forward, his weathered face calm despite the armed guards surrounding them. We offer friendship, your majesty, knowledge, peace. The Empress's laugh was like breaking glass. Friendship? She rose from her throne, her towering frame casting shadows across the marble floor. The galaxy runs on power, human, not sentiment. Isla touched Frederick's arm gently, a silent communication born from years of partnership. She had been the ship's Azine. He had been their diplomat. Together they had navigated 100 first contacts, but none had felt this hostile. Then let us prove our worth, Isla said, her voice steady. Name your terms. The Empress circled them slowly, her scaled tails sweeping behind her. The court officials whispered among themselves, their multitude of alien forms creating a tapestry of interstellar diversity. Finally, Vixara stopped, a cruel smile spreading across her features. Very well. A challenge, she gestured, and a massive door at the far end of the throne room began to open. In the mountains of my world lives a creature we call the It has killed 17 of my best hunters. It destroyed 3 military outposts. Nothing can tame it. We have tried neural inhibitors, sedatives, even psionic dampeners. The door fully opened, revealing a containment field crackling with energy. Behind it, something massive stirred in the darkness. You can have my entire planet if you tame this predator. The Empress laughed, her voice dripping with mockery. And when you fail, your people will serve mine for the next 100 cycles. Frederick exchanged a glance with Allah. The risk was enormous, but so was the reward. The people needed this world. The alternative was drifting through space until their resources failed. We accept, Frederick said. The Empress's smile widened. Excellent. Guards release it into the arena. They were escorted to a vast circular chamber beneath the palace, its walls reinforced with metal that hummed with defensive shields. Isla and Frederick stood in the center as the court, assembled in protected viewing galleries above. The Verkish emerged from the shadows like a living nightmare. It stood nearly 4 meters tall, its body covered in obsidian black scales that seemed to absorb light. 6 legs ending in razor claws supported its muscular frame, and its head featured multiple rows of crystalline teeth. Most terrifying were its eyes, intelligent, burning with rage, and locked directly on the 2 humans. The creature roared, a sound that vibrated through their bones, and charged. Frederick didn't move. Isla didn't run. Instead she knelt. The Verkish skidded to a halt 3 meters away, confused by prey that refused to flee. It circled them, sniffing, analyzing. Isla kept her eyes lowered, her body language submissive but not fearful. Isla. Frederick whispered, his training as a diplomat warring with his instinct to protect her. Trust me, she breathed. Look at the scarring on its hide, the way it favors its rear left leg. This isn't an untamable monster, it's a wounded animal that's been hurt too many times. The Verkesh approached slowly, its hot breath washing over them. Isla remained perfectly still. From her pocket, she slowly withdrew a small device, a medical scanner she'd smuggled past the guards. I'm not here to hurt you, she whispered, knowing the creature couldn't understand her words, but hoping it might understand her tone. I want to help. The scanner hummed softly. Isla's eyes widened as she read the data. Frederick, it has neural implants. Military grade. They've been torturing it, trying to control it through pain. The Verkesh's head lowered, and for a moment, Ayla saw past the rage to the intelligence beneath. This creature wasn't just an animal, it was sapient, perhaps as intelligent as any being in the gallery above. Can you remove them? Frederick asked, positioning himself between Ayla and the viewing galleries, blocking their line of sight. Maybe, but it would require trust. Ayla looked into the creature's eyes. I need you to let me help you, please. For a long moment, nothing happened. Then, slowly, the Verkesh lowered its massive head to the ground before Ayla, exposing the base of its skull where the implants protruded like obscene metal flowers. Ayla worked quickly, her xenobiology training guiding her fingers. The implants were designed to be permanent, but human stubbornness had always excelled at solving impossible problems. She shorted out the pain receptors first, and the Verkesh's entire body shuddered with relief. 20 minutes later, the last implant clattered to the arena floor. The Verkesh rose to its full height and roared, not in rage this time, but in freedom. Then it did something that made the entire court gasp. It bowed its head to Ayla, then to Frederick, and moved to stand beside them. The Empress descended from her gallery, her expression unreadable. The arena fell silent. "Impossible," she whispered. "We tried everything." "You tried control," Frederick said quietly. "We offered respect." The Verkesh rumbled deep in its chest, and through the translator attached to Frederick's collar, synthesized words emerged. "These ... humans see me not weapon, not beast me." The Empress stared at them for a long moment. Then, incredibly, she laughed, not in mockery this time, but in genuine wonder. "Perhaps," she said slowly, "we have much to learn from humanity after all. Welcome to Zenta Prime." As Allah and Frederick walked from the arena, the Verkesh, now named Striker by mutual agreement, padding beside them, they knew their people had finally found their home, and the galaxy would never look at humanity quite the same way again.